The more mentoring I do, I see something that separates those that succeed from those that don't succeed. And there's a couple of things there. One is obviously taking action, and those that succeed take a massive amount of action. But the second is about worrying. An awful lot of people worry, well, what if this happens, and what if that happens, and what if this doesn't work out, et cetera, et cetera. And I saw a quote from Mark Twain that I wanted to read to you and then make a couple comments on it. I spent most of my time worrying about things that never happened. Worrying is not an action. In fact, it is action that alleviates concerns and dissipates worries. Take more actions when you feel that worry is creeping in to steal your time. It need not be a huge action. Any action in the direction you want to go will do. And boy, is that ever true. The other thing that was said was worrying, again, 95% of the time, it never happens what you worry about. And if it does happen, then you've suffered twice, the worry and the actual event. But remember that most of the time, what you're worrying about won't happen. If you begin to think back about things that you worried about and said, how did those end out? How did they end up? Most of the time you'll see, yeah, what I was worried about didn't happen. So if you can begin to incorporate that thought into your thoughts, you'll begin to push aside the worry, replace it with an action that you want to take, and spend some time to think about the positive outcome. It's amazing how many times people say, well, what if this happens and that happens and this happens? Well, what if it doesn't happen? Let's think about the ways that we can improve things to make the actions come true that will in fact give you the result that you're looking for. So as you look at 2022, think about, what is it that I worried about in 2021? Did any of those happen? And in 2022, as a meme I once saw was a dog running, live like they left the gate open. Just say, how would I act if I had no limits on my ability and I had no concerns about the failure as opposed to the success? And if you do that for a period of time and take a look at the results, I think you'll be much more productive when you do that.